the winning captain of the first milestone of this fitness challenge. With a diverse team of 11 people, I know the diversity and we will talk about it. So how do you feel?
How do I feel?
After the winning the first milestone?
Absolutely brilliant. I didn't imagine that it will happen. I think it was more about just following the process that I thought would work. And it did work. Finally we won. It was a small margin, but we won.
Great. And this role of taking the captainship, you were very keen probably of taking this role, right?
Not at all, not at all keen. So
what is the story behind this?
So when Neha came up with this, there are some people who are interestingly motivated that if you tell them, listen, you need to lose weight, you need to work out, they will work out. There are some people who are really foodie, deep down foodie. And it's how do you change them? How do you tell them, please bhai samosa ke sapna chhod de, focus on losing the weight. So it was difficult. So and as a person, I'm a very data oriented person, and I don't believe humans. I believe more data that comes from gadgets, data that comes from your workouts, much more than humans. So I started first understanding person by person, what's their lifestyle is, what do they eat, how much workout they do, what's their activity style, do they just walk during the day or do they actually work out during the day, what kind of thought. I'm super
So
excited.
before I let you go, there are a few rapid fire questions.
Oh my God.
The answers have to be instant.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And you can give mine.
These are
In
not
the
the
good
script.
way.
These are not part of the script. Please cut it off. Cut it off.
No, I have to ask these questions, and because you were my captain, so I know you cannot lie.
Oh my god. Okay.
First question is that who was the most dependable?
You.
Cheers. And then
Anytime.
who was the toughest?
Ashish.
You can say it loudly.
Ashish.
That you felt in this whole journey
Lowest moment.
as a captain.
Actually, honestly, so when the phase 1 ended, we all became quite relaxed, including me. And 3-4 days we were not gauging on the weight, and I really, without any thinking, I gained weight. Then I realized it's about, listen, I need to go back to my lifestyle. It's not that I just let go of my lifestyle. That defines me. I brew beer, and I can't live without beer. So now I need to earn my beer.
Okay.
So every time if I think I'm on a weekend, I'm going to drink this much beer, I know the
Then you
exact
plan
calories of it.
accordingly.
I work my way out
the day out
to it. So that
Who was the surprise element in your team? Like that person surprised you, obviously in a positive manner.
yeah,
One name, okay?
one name, as that's difficult, but I would say ki Vikram. I'll say there's a name.
Vikram. Okay.
Favorite. Oh man, you're gonna kill
All
me
ears.
for this.
Yes, I want them. Only one name.
Okay,
And no reason behind it. I just need the name.
alright. Richa.
Okay.
And
okay. Last question.
Who was your खत्म ही नहीं होते हैं यार.
Who was your go-to person?
नहीं मुझे कॉफी हैम्पर भी चाहिए यहाँ.
मिलेगा.
अच्छा.
From the prize money only.
Okay.
Who was your go-to person?
Go-to
As a
person.
captain, you needed someone, right? As a go-to person, if you are in a trouble or difficult situation, or any which ways.
Not a single person, I would say.
Okay.
Given the
Was that your
diversity,
think tank?
Yeah, given the
Okay.
diversity of people, for someone.
Hmm.
So these are the 4 people. You, Anubha, Khushbu, Richa is what essentially I pushed on to
Awesome.
get troubleshooting going essentially.
Awesome, great. Thank you so much, Prashant, for all this, the journey, the experience. Really happy that I was part of your team, and you shared absolutely brilliant views.
Happy to
Thank
be
you.
part of your team. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hi Atul.
Hello. Hi, Mridul.
So today is Independence Day.
Yes, I
and
know.
today we are recording this interview.
Great.
And on Independence Day, you have freed lot of people with extra weight, right? That's the part of the challenge that we had.
Right.
तो ये कैसे किया? What was the whole idea around creating this fitness challenge group?
So, first of all, thanks for interviewing me, Mridul. I like the color you're wearing.
Thank you.
Truly representing the Independence Day today.
Thanks.
So good. I think the idea of this challenge came from set of friends getting together and recognizing that we've been partying a lot lately these days, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we thought that it's time to take some serious conscious of our health and
Yes.
see what can be done about that, right?
Absolutely.
So I've been into health and fitness for some time, but on and off, and so is some of my friends. But recognize that as part of the group, we were not doing enough to worry about our health and fitness, especially people who are above 40. So I think some of us came together and recognized that we should start something around this. And one of our team member, right, who is the organizer of this, Neha, started
Yeah.
talking to people, and then everybody came together and said, okay, let's do this, right? Let's do this.
Yeah.
So we all,
कैप्टन
yeah.
बहुत सारे डायनेमिक्स हुए होंगे किसी को मोटिवेट करना होगा किसी को पुश किया होगा मेरे जैसों को आपको धक्का देना पड़ा होगा
Yeah.
यू नो वी ऑल लव ईटिंग एंड पार्टिंग सो क्या डायनेमिक्स थे हाउ ऑल डिड यू मैनेज दिस
So-
होल स्ट्रगल
I think dynamics were there. There are different individuals, right, in the
Yeah, yeah.
team. Different fitness goals, different health goals, different shape and sizes. They were in 2 months back.
करेक्ट
What they could do, what they could not 2 months back was very different, right? But everybody was self-motivated. The advantage.
थोड़ा सा रैपिड फायर राउंड करते हैं फिर अब इतना तो आपने मतलब ज्ञान दिया है विच इज द राइट थिंग टू से एंड राइट थिंग टू डू नाउ लेट मी आस्क व्हाट वाज द फन क्वेश्चन ओके
Yes,
सो हु
sure.
गेव यू द most tough time during this 2 months in challenge
In the team,
in the team outside of the team also you can take some names but yeah in the team largely
tough time, I think, like I told you earlier, everybody was self-motivated, doing their bit. But in terms of absolute weight loss that was targeted, I think
मैं
my teammate Sanchita was a little on. He wanted to.
सबसे मस्तीखोर कौन था टीम में मैं थी कि नहीं नहीं और भी थे
No, I think all of them really pushed each and every one together and were fun-loving, right? But especially Madhul, I have to talk about you, right? You really kept the motivation quotient of the team really very high.
मोटिवेशन भी था ना मेरे में मोटिवेशन भी था वो करने को सबसे ज्यादा तो नॉटी बोल दिया टफ बोल दिया विच वॉज इजियर वन कि पता था ये तो इसको अगर मैं एक्स्ट्रा भी बोलूंगा करने को तो वो कर देगा ऐसे 2-3 लोग होंगे ना ऑलवेज कैप्टन
I
हैव
think
दोस
the-
ट्रम्प कार्ड्स आपके ट्रम्प कार्ड
It
कौन
goes
थे
to the Mahindra couples, right? So
I
that is
knew, yes.
I mean, I had the trump cards, right? Single individual matters. It's the gamification, it's the team getting together and achieving one target that really works. So, any 22 members, if you do random also, we are fine for the next time.
ठीक है थैंक यू विल रिमेम्बर दिस ऑलवेज थैंक यू अब इससे ज्यादा
Okay. I'm privileged here to sit along with you, the one and only Neha Singh Bhaduria, who had the brainchild in conceptualizing this whole fitness challenge. So thank you and welcome Neha for this interview.
Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
My first and very obvious question, why and how this challenge came to your mind and how this whole thing got conceptualized?
Okay, let me take you back a little bit. A few
Okay.
months back. So we are a group of friends who
Right.
typically walk in the evenings,
Right.
and Monday to Thursday, Monday to Friday we walk.
Mhm.
As Friday starts getting nearer, party plans will start
Absolutely.
happening. And one common thing will be there. It's called the crib session. Okay, another party. Oh my God, I'm not fitting in this dress. I've put on weight. Again, we have to go and eat that oily food. So I would say, okay, if that's the case, let's go work out. But that time nobody will come forward.
Mhm.
1 week will pass by again. Next Friday, again the crib session will start. So this actually made me think. Everybody wants to be fit,
Right.
but the boredom just starts kicking in. You don't want to do it alone. So I thought about what if we gamify the fitness routine.
Okay.
How about bring a group of friends whom you want to chill together?
Mhm.
Why not work out together as a group? So that's how things started rolling in. I brought about all my friends together, and this is how it started.
So we all know that this program has been a blast successful. Successful probably is a very relative name. It was like beyond anybody's expectation and imagination. Super successful, or blockbuster, let me put it that way. Now this is done. I know there's something going on in your mind. Can you just give us some preview to that? What's next?
Okay.
Give us a trailer.
Okay, yeah, true. I mean, yeah, there's something a lot going on in my mind. So, for a weight loss, we were all teams. We came
Right,
to get
right.
together. Now we do understand that the male body is a different and the female
Correct.
body is a different, and we cannot have a same thing going on as a weight loss. People now they have achieved there. So men have taken a step ahead. They want
Okay.
to cut down or stick to a fat percentage,
Okay.
which is they have named their group. Now the
Mhm.
boys have made a group separately and they made it like an apps group,
Okay.
and the females have moved towards inch loss.
Okay.
And things are not stopping there, Manish.
Yeah.
If I tell you, if something has started brewing in my mind, how to bring in the kids into this.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I have been like noticing the kids now these days are more into junk food.
Right.
How to bring their diet
Mm-hmm.
introduced to the healthy diet, right from the kids who are like 5 years old to
Mhm.
18 years old. If we introduce early that judgment, enhance that judgment of choosing between a healthy and a junk food.
Right.
What else you want?
Correct.
To understand when to stop down and reduce your screen time.
Mm.
You know, it's a task for parents to make them understand, you know, cut down on video games, or cut down on watching YouTube, and read more books.
Right.
How to bring, if you go and tell them, they will never do it. Like the way, if I
Yeah,
asked you
absolutely.
before the fitness,
Oh,
and if I
never.
asked you,
Correct.
Manish, go and reduce 20 kg, would you have done that?
No.
So, how to gamify this part? That's
Ah.
actually brewing in right now in my mind, but I still have a lot of work to do, and before I roll this out.
Look, I think Neha, this is a good concept. I have not heard any concept where you can get kids and do this. So brilliant, and I would say all the best. We
Thank
all
you.
are looking forward
Thank
to
you.
get a new venture.
Excited to have a word with you.
So nice of you. So you have also been in the part of fitness challenge. How has your journey been?
It's a beautiful journey because here actually to be motivated alone is kind of a task for you. But if you are in a team, you feel motivated yourself and you feel that you have to motivate the entire team as well and take them along with you.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice thought. I've heard about you practicing intermittent fasting. I would like to know more about it. Can you please tell us?
Yes, to say you, I am in this intermittent fasting journey from past four and a half years because I have set a clock in my body.
Okay.
Yeah, so it helped me in many ways for me.
Mm-hmm. So also your teammates were saying a lot about you, that how you have helped them to understand what is intermittent fasting. Like, how did you go about it? Is intermittent fasting can be done by others? Is there any age group restriction?
Probably there is no age group restrictions, but yes, if you have some medical history, I would definitely say that first you should consult with your doctor, and then you should start this intermittent fasting. If you really want it. Otherwise, generally in our Hindu dharma, this is a very basic thing, which now it has been introduced, which we have been following from long time.
That I totally agree. That, and we even till today we practice that fasting, but now it's come from the Western world, like intermittent fasting.
Yes.
But actually, it's been part of our culture. Very
Yes.
very true.
So we as a Hindu, we have already been advised by our parents and grandparents to have our food before sunset. Okay, that time we did not take it so seriously.
Yeah.
But then now when we have given some good name and then some scientific benefit has been derived from this intermittent fasting so called, so then we started doing it, and then we are following it, and we are having the immense benefit from it.
Hi Mridul, welcome.
Hi Neha.
How
Thank
are you?
All good, all good.
Heard about your fitness challenge?
Yes, quite a bit. Had fun.
Yeah. What made you join this fitness challenge?
See, fitness was something that I was already into. I was doing my own things my way. But when you reached out and when you've created this group, I saw it as an opportunity because they were friends. And to do something with friends was, I think, a deal I could not say no to.
Wow. Mother of 2 young kids, and then going for workouts and bringing fun in the workouts. How did you manage all this?
See, I believe, Neha, that fitness, while it is an important piece, and for me, I have been wanting to lose weight for some time, and I think holding on to any kind of a clutch at any point of your life is important, and I think fun does that to me. I was motivated and encouraged throughout this journey because I wanted to add variety of exercises in my life. And there were a lot of friends like you who came forward, you know, and motivated each other and saying, let's do this, let's do that. So I have Zumba, of course, which we all are part of. I started learning badminton. Again, a friend of ours, Sanchita, was there and she motivated me, let's go for baddie. I added a trainer to the group, and while the group had a trainer, I also had another trainer, which trainer helped me because I gave him a challenge and said that I want to reach here, you need to do that for me. So he said, yes ma'am, I'm with you on that. And then going out dancing. I think when your lifestyle changes, there's nothing which can stop a person like me to be there, enjoying it with the friends and ensuring that it is adding on to your fitness challenge. So I know how mentally ready you are to start that journey is all it takes. For me, I was lazy to get into this, but now when I'm into it, I think it's just a state of mind.
Okay.
And you can manage it all. You can manage kids, you can manage office, you can manage work. And like I think Sister Shivani says, you're never busy. If you keep on saying that you're busy, then you'll be more busy.
Oh.
So you have to say that I have time. Time for which I want to bring in change.
Stay positive.
Yeah. So stay positive and never say that I'm busy. You are never too busy for your friends, for your family, and for your health.
Wow, that's very important.
That's the most important thing I think which made a difference for me.
I'm really grateful to know you, Bridul, that you know how you're managing so much. And thank you and wish you a good luck.
I just want to say thank you to you, Neha. I think here in this interview, after this interview, and I think in all stages of my life personally, you have been a catalyst to many of us, but personally you have been a catalyst for me that I have been able to lose this much. And like I tell all my friends, it's not over for me. I will continue this as I go forward. So thank you.
I'll be there. We all will be there. We all will do it together.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gaurav, and thank you for giving us time for this interview.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm delighted to be a part of this interview.
So you were part of Calorie Crunches team, right?
Yes.
And so you were missing in action, we know, and you had to go on a business trip which lasted probably for a couple of weeks. And you know, when you came back, what was playing on your mind, and how were you? You know, I know you were following probably all of your team members, but what was that thing that was going on your mind that when I come back, what do I need to do, and how did it play? Can you just talk about that journey?
Okay. Firstly, before I answer this, we started this competition and we gave each other ourselves targets, right?
Yes.
And our targets were very small.
Yeah.
very
I know.
small. So then in this journey, I knew that I had to travel to Europe for a business trip for 20
Correct.
days. So we gave our weights and measures, and when I came back, I was a kg more than what I was before I left.
Wow.
In that journey, I knew I would see a lot of messages coming on our groups.
Uh-huh.
People are working out, people at the gym, daily photographs, what they're eating. And unfortunately for me, I was visiting Europe, where we're meeting all clients, and every night we're going out, we're drinking every night. So I did have that share, but a few things that I did there was ensure I didn't have any sugar.
Okay.
That really helped because I
Yeah.
have a sweet tooth, so I completely cut down sugar. And we would walk a lot during the day and in the evenings. And the days that we didn't walk, we ensured that we went out in the evening by foot. So that also helped us to ensure that we covered at least 10 to 15,000 steps every day. Besides that, whenever we had the time, we would do a little bit of workout in the room, some
Okay.
push-ups, some sit-ups, some squats. So minimalistic, but that was it. But there was nothing drastically different I did besides cutting down my sugar. And food in Italy is very different from here. If you see
Yeah.
Italians as well, they are very fit because of the kind of food they have. They're using olive oil and they're
Okay.
using half-cooked pastas, right? And which is very easy to digest and it's very good for your body as well. So that worked for me luckily in my favor. But the real journey started after I came back. And to be honest, that's after I met you. And when I was back, I thought our targets would be about 2 kg a month, what we were targeting. And when I come back, I saw you, I saw a part of you missing, 5 kg of flesh from Manish Mahindra is gone. And that was a shocker to me. I'm like, whoa, this is where I get a reality check, where Manish Mahindra has lost considerable amount of weight. And then I said, okay, now the game has to be upped. And I had about 11 days left before the first milestone.
Yes.
And I was from my target, I think it's about 3.5 kg
The
more
first
than
milestone,
that.
yeah.
So I had about 11 days to lose 3.5 kgs. So then I had to put my body through some kind of a shock.
So
it was some.
Tell us a little more, because I know that, you know, one is the time is less.
Yeah.
Second, you have over in terms of weight, and third is now you have to go over and beyond. And I know when we have finished this journey, you are one of those highest, I would say, losers or top 5, because you lost probably 8.5 or 9 kgs in the span of 40 days, right? Overall, if I look at it. So apart from being disciplined, you know, what all kept you motivated in ensuring that, you know, every gram is counted? You know, I know that, and I know you're a very disciplined guy in certain things, but what were a couple of things which were like, I have to do this, I will not
So,
change it?
with respect to fitness, motivation
Right.
comes intrinsically. Like
Correct.
it's within me, because
Yeah.
I've always been involved in sports or physically
Yes.
inclined towards doing things. Never this lazy guy who's sitting at home all the time. So it was always there. Plus the motivation came looking at all of the guys who were doing it all the
Okay.
time. People who have never been at gym, they're spending hours at gym. And what helped us also is we would do dual activities. In the morning we were hitting the gym,
Right.
and the evenings we would go play baddie. If we were not playing baddie, we would take walks and ensure that we do 5-6 rounds of the
Okay.
right. And that too, you're not doing that alone. You again had people and friends from the group, and all of us were doing this together. I still remember there were initial days where 8 of us were taking rounds to almost like a mini army, walking in Embassy Pristine. So that helped. A key difference, if I would say, would be diet. Diet really helped us. Intermittent fasting. I remember Priyanka telling me, don't eat post 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m., 7 p.m. That really made a big difference. So that stuck into me, and I ensured, though I was going to factory, I didn't eat anything post. Of course, some alcohol. That's a part of life.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
So that's it. So we're gonna chase this, continue, and the best part is now it's become a part of life. All
It's
of
a
us,
lifestyle, yeah.
all of us
Correct.
are
I
following this, and fitness is not a change in habit; it's just change in lifestyle.
Yeah.
You just have to follow it.
State of mind. And
Correct, absolutely. So that's about it, and I have to thank Neha Bhadoria for this, because
The
if
inventor and the creator.
the creator, the founder, the one who
Yeah.
sowed the seeds
Yeah, absolutely.
for all of us and put us on this journey. Instead of us planning where we are going to party next, we are planning on how we are going to prepare the next meal, which is a big and welcome change. So Neha, thank you very much for doing this to us.
No, I must say this, that when all this started, I think it all started in a very friendly and a casual manner.
Yeah.
But the intensity went on,
Yeah.
and today all of us are probably, as a group, 130 kgs down, which is
Correct.
amazing.
In 2 months.
So,
Wow, that is
yeah,
phenomenal.
It is an amazing journey.
And also they chose the captains very well.
yeah,
Even Prashant and Atul,
Correct.
both of them. I mean, I actually went into the other group's meeting once, and I was welcomed, and I saw Prashant having one-on-one with all the
Every
participants.
Yes.
Right, and that was very touching. I mean, that's really taking it seriously.
Correct.
And helping someone who's unable to do something, breaking those mental barriers and helping them and
absolutely.
guiding them, hand-holding. That was phenomenal.
absolutely. You know, they took it very sporting
Yeah.
and very seriously, which
Yeah.
was probably added burden of 11 people on a person, and it
Yeah.
was more of a social thing. But yeah, it was amazing, and thank you so much, Gaurav,
Thank
for
you so
sharing
much.
this journey.
Thanks a lot for
It
having
is
us here.
amazing to see you like this.
Yes, and we continue to do better.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Thank you.
Hi Nidhi,
Hi Neha, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yes.
Okay, Nidhi, let's talk about what encouraged you to join Fitness Challenge.
So, sure Neha. So when I have always been a very health conscious person and very active also, but I think I needed a step up there were certain things that were going haywire which inspired me or motivated me, and I needed like-minded individuals around me so that I could get that push to take it forward. And this is where the fitness challenge, when the moment it happened and you announced something like this is going to happen, and I was like, I am into it totally.
Great. And how has your journey been so far?
Very, very nice, and enjoyed it throughout. I've been doing so many activities. It has been giving good and positive results. Not just my looks, not just my body, and not just only fitness. It has given me the kind of mental well-being also. So that is an added advantage. Plus a healthy way of living.
I heard about you having a very good culinary skills, and
Yes.
you progressed it into salad making. I have
Yes.
tasted your salads quite number and for many years now.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
But how did this salad thing came into fitness challenge? Can you tell us something about
Yes. So I think when we just started, I just wanted to meet all the participants, and I wanted to call them over. And since we were into to make it more interesting, and that's where the salad party idea came to my mind. That let me do a very health conscious get together, and that's when I just started looking around for recipes for salads. I have already tried most of them at home, so I just went ahead, and it was really nice to see everybody enjoy whatever I made that day. And I think it actually enhanced, and it enforced the idea that yes, we can do this more often.
I mean, whenever that party was like a historical moment for us. I mean, we were asking so many questions to you, how you made this. I remember you made a dessert also.
Yes,
which
a
was
very healthy dessert.
Can
A
you-
very quote unquote a very healthy dessert, and the looks of it were such that people were like, is it really gonna taste good? Because when I told the ingredients were like chia seeds, oats milk, and cocoa powder, and it was a very basic, like it had only 4 or 5 ingredients. So people were like whether we would really enjoyed it, and it came out to be surprisingly it was
It finished
nice.
up in a
Yes.
smack.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember post having those popcorn. Thank you so much, Nidhi. It was a pleasure talking to you
Oh.
as always. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Neha. Thanks.
Hi Ashish, just wanted to understand what are the lifestyle changes which you made so that people can take advice from that.
Hi Neha. So the few changes that I did in my lifestyle was that the first thing which I did is that me and my wife, we have a craving in the night. So we normally sleep pretty late by 11:30, 12 o'clock every day. So what we used to do is that we used to have coffee along with these snacks, unhealthy snacks like kurkure, cracks, or the namkeen, some type of namkeen. So which now we have changed from unhealthy snacks to the healthier snacks like pista, gram, or maybe the masala peanuts. Okay. And from the coffee we have changed it to the green tea now.
That's
So
very nice.
that is the first and the foremost change that we did. Second change what we did is that in our office we bring snacks every day in the evening. So around 6 o'clock we bring snacks for everybody. So there what I have done is that along with the unhealthy snacks, there are few healthy snacks which also come. Healthy snacks like sprouts will come, masala peanuts will come, your sandwiches come, the vegetable sandwiches come, so which helped the second thing. Third, we have changed, I mean, while coming back from office, again I used to bring lot of unhealthy snacks for my family, samosas, kachoris and all those things. Now I bring fruits. For example, today also I just brought corn from the market. Rather than bringing the kachori or some type of samosa,
That's very thoughtful. That's
yes,
very
I just
thoughtful.
brought corn because I like to eat. In the evening hours, there is a little bit of the food craving which is there. Fourth thing I'll say, along with the food or before eating the food, I eat little bit of the healthy stuff. Healthy stuff like, for example, before eating the normal chapati, roti, sabji in the lunch hours, I take little bit of the fruits, which probably suppress my craving for the food First thing, and secondly, it also makes you filled up a little bit. So probably if everybody eat, for example, a portion of the food, out of which a little portion of the food is already filled up with by the fruits. So which helped me.
Or salads,
Yes,
like a
sprouts,
sprout.
salad. We keep the fruits, and fruits also, the fruits like your banana, probably your papaya, your muskmelon. So all these foods helped you in gaining the weight, helps you in the digestion as well. It increases your digestion process as well.
Thank you so much, Ashi. That was really
Thank
insightful.
you.
Excited about sharing our journey.
So let's talk about your journey. First of all, both of you, what made you join this fitness challenge?
Well, this was always on our mind. We wanted to have some fitness thing in terms of getting back into the shape and all. But this opportunity and this platform, just gave us that motivation, that spirit to join this and embark the journey and come back to the healthy shape and create a positive environment even in our own atmosphere, in our own house.
Okay.
So that was the whole thing.
Wow.
We needed some spark, so this was that spark.
And that fitness. Priyanka, we all know that you are a very nice baker. You have been baking awesome cakes for everybody. How did you keep yourself and Manish away from sugar?
Yes, I think that was the biggest challenge for me. Losing weight and stuff like that was again just a part of it. But I think the biggest thing for me was to kind of keep myself away from sugar, because I was the sorts who, if you would give one Toblerone bar, I would probably just finish it off in 15 minutes. So for me, to keep myself away from all these things is very important. However, your taste buds need to satiate. So you've got to kind of try things or kind of try recipes where you are curbing your instinct of wanting to have different things. So it's very simple, replace your recipes with items that are more healthy. If you're too much into things like all-purpose flour, which is maida, replace it with something which is less refined. Probably go for a wheat flour or go for a millet flour. Sugar has a lot of substitutes in today's date. You could go for a jaggery, you could go for a coconut sugar, a palm sugar. There are so many options. I think the best.
I mean, I really appreciate you guys. Not only you brought your diet or the food styles together, I saw pictures of you working out together too.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Tell us something more about it.
So this as a journey, we've been married for 15 years, and obviously there are too many things which are in common now. We've started thinking alike and all, which is dangerous at times. But in this whole process, we were like pillars for each other. We were supporting each other. Started preparing certain meals together, started exercising together. It was like more of a fun, an element, which probably was not there in our day-to-day life, because you're kind of, in a schedule when you're in a normal day-to-day life. But this changed because we were trying these things together, and there were certain things which we were inventing in our own self, and needed someone who's there to support you. We appreciated each other, the day. Every day we used to just stand on the weighing scale and see, I've lost 500. There are days where you gain weight, even if you have not done anything different, but still you gain weight. So there is someone who can, you can talk to and all. I think this whole journey had just created a different atmosphere also at home. Our child has also picked up a few things.
Oh, nice.
And more than picking up, she has started understanding the concept of a healthy diet and healthy lifestyle, which is very important, right? Because today's environment is full of, a variety of foods where you can go and have most probably junk foods and all. So the element of, how to stay healthy and what needs to be done, that element when you see the atmosphere at home, you always, tend to pick up things, and kids, they learn from your parents mostly. But as a couple, I had a gala time. I'm not a good cook, but working with Priyanka, where she tried baking some gluten-free or maple syrup cakes or pastries, so that those cravings are taken care of. It was fun watching and working with her.
One of the items which I think we also tried kind of putting not a stop, but kind of tried to reduce the intake was of alcohol, because I think we were having it a little too much. So I think fair enough, we tried controlling that also a little. And scientifically proven, if there is something that you do continuously for 7 to 21 days, eventually your body gets used to it. So now our that craving to have all those things has also kind of come down a lot.
Nice.
So that is that is the key. And of course, consistency. You can't expect to do something the first day and do after 7 days and still expect miracles. You've got to keep pushing yourself every single day. And I think the last is do it as a group, do it as a team, because then you have everybody motivating you at every point in time and try to kind of push you more.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time, Manish and Priyanka. It's marvelous talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.